Take two.
Hey, we're back again. We're just going to start over because that was such a train wreck with connectivity problems and overheating phones and cars. Well, let's pretend like that first thing never happened. So we should probably introduce ourselves because we haven't done one of these videos in what, a year?
Man, has it been that long?
He's Javon.
He's Paul.
And this is our Subpar Golf Review of Indian Ridge Golf Course in Oxford, Ohio. You probably didn't miss much if you didn't tune into the first few minutes that we tried to do from the golf course. We always like to try and do these from the course because a lot of the courses we play are pretty scenic and there's lots of good spots, but this is a subpar video production. We don't have cameras that
we don't have
great.
A camera crew.
We don't have a crew or lighting or microphones that stop wind, so we just do our best, and sometimes that's not very good, like today. But anyway, were there any highlights that people might have missed if they missed the first few minutes when we tried to do this?
Let's see. You had something good that you said about how hot it was. It was so hot.
I did say that it was very hot in Oxford, Ohio today, and wondered if it was closer to the sun, and made a snarky comment that our friends from Ohio University would suggest that it wasn't necessarily closer to the sun, but perhaps closer to the gates of hell. So, sorry, I said it again, Brady and Chris and all our Miami friends.
Don Rathman, all those guys.
Oh, yeah, we have lots of Miami friends, but I think we have lots of OU friends, too. So
true.
You guys duke it out yourselves. It was very hot today in Oxford. We'll leave it at that. So, today is the first time we've played Indian Ridge Golf Course in Oxford, and we had a really good time. We loved the course.
It was beautiful. It was beautiful. It was, considering how much heat and humidity we've had, they must do a great job of watering the grass because it was pretty lush for the most part. The fairways were really nice. The tee boxes were a little beat up here and there, but all things considered, it was great.
It was, and it's really a great piece of land that they have the golf course on. There's a ton of terrain change, so you get a lot of interesting holes that go up and down. They have lots of natural dog legs. Nothing extreme either. It's just kind of gradual turns, so you don't have any straight boring shots. It was a lot of fun. In fact, it was one of the most fun courses I think we've played since we've been doing these reviews.
I'll agree with that.
In terms of overall course quality, it's not going to be one of the very best courses we play when you start to factor in some of the country clubs and things. But as far as the municipal courses, the semi-private courses, I think this is going to be right up there with some of the best we play in the area.
I'll agree. It was so much fun today, and it was kind of crowded. It was a little crowded. The pace kept moving. I think we played in 4.5 hours, even though it was kind of crowded out there. Yeah,
we were a little worried when we got there because there wasn't a starter on the first tee, which can usually lead to a little bit of chaos. But even with a lot of people, groups went ahead and got off pretty close to their stated tee times, and we didn't have any problems at all. We weren't pushed, and we didn't push the group in front of us. We just moved along at a nice clip today. So
only problem I had is it was so darn hot. No shade to be found anywhere.
The course itself is surrounded by trees, but the interior of the course doesn't have a lot of trees. It's almost like a prairie style course.
That's a good description.
I mean, there are little clusters of trees here and there, but generally speaking, there's not a lot of shade, which was rough today because the sun was just beating down. And one minor criticism of the course, and we've found some other courses around that have this same situation where they don't have anybody out on the course selling drinks. And I don't know why some of the local courses don't do that. It would seem to be a really good way to generate revenue, especially on a hot day like this.
We also recommend selling ice cream sandwiches. That would be a good plus.
Yes, one of our other favorites, Snow Hill Golf Course, sell gigantic ice cream sandwiches at the clubhouse, and that was a huge hit. So everyone should sell giant ice cream sandwiches, have beverage people out on the course.
Absolutely.
And perhaps the most important thing, they should all have bratwurst.
The bratwurst today, I give them 2 thumbs up. They were good.
The fact that they have bratwurst puts them ahead of the curve.
Right.
But it was great, and the 2 ladies who were working in the little restaurant area were super friendly, and they had their masks on and were socially responsible and all that COVID nonsense that everybody's got to take care of.
Right.
So that was good. I will definitely go back and play this golf course again. We've said that we would go back. I will go back and play this golf course again.
We'll make a date to do that for sure. It's a little far away, but it's worth the trip.
Yeah, so Javon and I work together, for those of you who don't know, and in our office we have a big map of Southwest Ohio with all the public and private golf courses marked, and we get to put a little green pin in every time we play one of the new ones.
Right.
So tomorrow at work, we'll definitely put a pin in Oxford, Ohio, on Indian Ridge Golf Course. We're going to run into the situation where most of the courses we play from now on are far away because,
True.
you know, we've played most of the courses in Dayton. We haven't done videos for all of them because some of them were prior to this subpar endeavor.
Yeah.
But most of the courses that we have left to play are there are a couple that are well north of Dayton in like Troy, Tip City.
Do we have any going towards Springfield left?
I think we have one or two left in Springfield, and then we've got a ton in Cincinnati.
Right.
And a lot of them are private courses too. So if you want to help us out, if you have friends or family members who are members at any of the country clubs around town,
we'd appreciate it.
see if they want to golf with two dorks, and we'll go out with them and do a favorable review of their golf course. So,
If it's a good golf course.
oh yeah, we won't be bought.
There will be no quid pro quo here.
We could be bought, but I don't know that anybody would buy us. So anyway, hope
Starbucks and ice cream sandwiches.
yeah, we will work for Starbucks and ice cream sandwiches for
Pretty
sure.
much.
So hopefully you had a good Sunday and stayed inside in the air conditioning.
What ranking are we going to give this course?
We have to give this a score. I
have to
forgot.
give this
It's been
a
so
score.
long since we did this. See, the top two courses we've done so far were 8s on our scale of 1 to 10.
Mm-hmm.
Those were Heatherwood and Snow Hill. We have a little cluster right behind those, and I think that's probably where Indian Ridge fits at 7.5.
I'll go along with that. That's
all
a
right?
fair
Sound
assessment.
good?
Fair assessment.
I mean, we enjoyed the course a lot, and we'll definitely play it again. Could use beverages on the course, like we said. It was easy to find. It was easy to get in and out of the course. Pace of play was good. Folks were nice.
The wayfinding was excellent. It was
Yeah.
easy to find your way around in the
They
course.
had great signage, and that's been a problem at some other courses where you just aren't sure where to go. But they have signs everywhere. They have written on the cart path which way to go for which hole. So thumbs up for that. But all in all, at the end of the day, just to get them past that 7.5, the course manicuring just wasn't quite as good
Right.
as Snow Hill and Heatherwood. And some of the amenities were just not quite as good. I mean,
Right.
it was a great day and a great golf course, but they need to go just a little bit more to get into that upper level. But all in all, I think it was great, and it's worth playing. If you're ever down near Oxford, I highly recommend you check it out.
I second that. It's a beautiful place.
All right, gang, enjoy what's left of your weekend, and hopefully, this is the first time Javon and I played 18 holes of golf this year. It's almost August. It's kind of
terrible.
hard to believe, but 2020, what are you going to do?
Well, you've been busy, though, working on the Subpar Golf Studio, so...
Yeah, my wife, I don't know why, but she has allowed me to turn my entire garage into a golf simulator. It is the home of Subpar Country Club, and we will probably do a review of something in the garage at some point. So if you see Angie or talk to her, you can probably tell her she's crazy. That's fine, she knows. But thank her on my behalf for letting
And
me
mine.
take over the garage. Oh, and Javon, too, because we're going to spend a lot of time in that garage this winter, I'll tell you that.
That's for sure. I got a lot to work on.
Me too. So. All right, everybody. Hopefully we'll be able to do another review soon. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we'll catch up with you later.
Bye for now.